Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? Imagine this. The chill of US Bank Stadium hits your face. The roar of 66,000 fans shakes the ground. And suddenly, our golden boy J.J. McCarthy drops back. Eyes locked on Justin Jefferson streaking down the sideline. Boom! Touchdown. But hold up, Vikings faithful. Because today's drop from Vikings News is straight fire. After weeks of ankle drama, it looks like the baton is officially getting passed to our rookie sensation for that bloodbath in Detroit. Are we finally witnessing the dawn of the McCarthy era? Stick with me because if this kid slings it like he did at Michigan, the NFC North is ours for the taking. Who's ready to bleed purple? Let's dive in. Man, I gotta tell you, as a die-hard Vikings fan who's screamed through more heartbreaking losses than I can count, this update has me pacing my living room like it's game day. Remember that gut-wrenching Week 2 scramble against Atlanta? JJ plants his foot wrong, twists that ankle, and boom, high ankle sprain sidelines our future franchise guy for what felt like eternity. But fast forward to Friday's presser with Coach KOC, and the vibes are electric. He's talking full reps, full health, full preparation, like the kind that turns a 22-year-old phenom into a gridiron god. And get this. After grinding through rehab, McCarthy's not just dipping his toe back in. He's cannonballing into the deep end. What do you think, fam? Does this feel like the real deal, or am I just jonesing for that purple confetti? But let's pump the brakes for a sec, because if there's one thing us Vikings fans know, it's how to temper the hype with a splash of Cold Lake Minnetonka water. KOC's Eternal Sunshine? Yeah, that's his brand. He'd spin a blizzard into a beach party. So while his feel positive about him line has us all fist-pumping, remember, this ain't parade time yet. McCarthy's got to clear that health hurdle, log those practice snaps, and prove he can handle the heat without crumbling like some past signal callers we've endured. Still, the way he's attacking rehab, it's got that Michigan championship grit we fell in love with. Drop in the comments. On a scale of 1 to Skull, how pumped are you for JJ's comeback? Alright, Purple Army, let's break down the blueprint straight from Vikings News, because if we're marching to Detroit, we need the playbook locked and loaded. KOC laid it out crystal clear. No half measures here. It's not just about taping up the ankle and tossing JJ into the fire like we did with some vets in the past. Nah, this is full immersion, early week reps building to a complete practice slate, sharpening those fundamentals he's rebuilt from the ground up. Think about it. The kid's already shown flashes with 58.5% completions in his 2 starts. But now, with a full week under his belt, we're talking play-action daggers to Addison, scrambles that flip the script on 3rd downs. Who's your pick for MVP in that Lions showdown, JJ or JJ? Contrast this careful ramp-up with how we handled Aaron Jones, and you see the genius in KOC's game. Jones? Battle-tested vet, team captain, the guy's got more yards after contact than a demolition derby. We waved a rookie LB to carve out space and threw him right back into the mix after missing time. No full prep needed, just keys to the ignition and floor it. But JJ? At 22, with a meniscus scare robbing his rookie year, we're giving him that on-ramp luxury. Extra reps, technique drills, the works. It's smart, it's patient, and man, it screams long-term vision for this franchise. Tell me, Vikings fam, would you have rushed JJ back sooner? Or is this the right call to build a dynasty? Zooming in on those rehab trenches, it's all about the details that make you believe Skull Squad. KOC spotlighted JJ's commitment, hitting those concrete fundamentals, refining his footwork so he can plant, pivot, and unleash without that ankle betraying him mid-throw. And get this, he's not just a pocket statue. We're unleashing that athleticism, those scrambles for first downs that turn defenses inside out. Imagine him evading Aiden Hutchinson, rolling out, and hitting Jordan Addison for 20 yards. It's the stuff of highlight reels, and after logging limited work this week, that full prep window, it's the green light we've been praying for. What play from JJ's Michigan days do you want to see him recreate first? Shifting gears to the big picture, because Vikings News isn't just dropping hints. It's painting the portrait of QB1 inevitability. Later in the presser, KOC circles back and calls McCarthy an integral part of the offense. The guy who's going to sling completions, ignite our playmakers, and keep us ahead of the sticks. No more vague, maybe someday. This is Now Talk with JJ prepped to scramble, extend plays, and own the pocket. It's like the coach is scripting the comeback story we all crave. From injury setback to NFC North nightmare for everyone else. Who's got the edge in this QB battle? Our young gun or Detroit's Aiden O'Connell? Hit the comments. But let's keep it real, because no sugarcoating in Skull Nation. We've got warts to polish before JJ straps it up. Those 2 games he did play? 58.5% completion? Oof, that's rookie rust we can't afford against a Lions D that's been feasting. And the turnovers, 3 picks, 3 fumbles? That's a turnover trifecta straight out of a nightmare. The mission, slash those numbers, protect the rock, and let our offense chew clock like a starving wolf. With a full week, though, he's got the tools to flip the script, better decisions, quicker releases, and that arm talent that made him the 10th pick. What stat line are you predicting for JJ in Week 9? 250 yards and 2 scores. Diving deeper into the turnover terror, because if we're honest, Vikings fans, those early miscues had us all white-knuckling our remotes. A fumble here, a pick there. It's the kind of sloppiness that turns leads into losses faster than its Sviget kick. But here's the hope from Vikings news. With full prep, JJ's recommitting to those basics, the ball security drills that turn chaos into control. No more forcing throws into double coverage. Instead, smart checks, happy feet in the pocket, and using that mobility to avoid sacks. It's evolution in real time, and if he cleans it up, watch our D, led by Brian Flores, turn into shutdown mode. You feeling optimistic, or should we brace for growing pains? Picture this, Purple Warriors. Sunday, November 2nd, noon Central Time at Ford Field. The sea of Honolulu blue taunting us like always. But this time, J.J. McCarthy under center, eyeing that .500 dream with a 4-4 record on the line after our recent skid. The Lions? They're licking chops from sweeping us last year. But with McCarthy's arm unlocking Jefferson and Addison, we're talking shootout potential. KOC even hyped Detroit's D pre-presser. Agile, aggressive, but said JJ's role is staying ahead of chains, converting thirds and flipping field position. It's revenge time, Skull style. Who's your bold prediction? Vikings upset or Lions repeat? Breaking down that Lions menace, because Vikings news reminds us this ain't a cakewalk. Detroit's secondary is sticky like honey, and their front four? Hutchinson and company will test every snap. But JJ's got the tools. That quick release to beat the rush, the legs to extend plays, and the brain to audible out of trouble. With full health, he's not just surviving. He's thriving, hitting playmakers in stride and keeping us on schedule. Remember our 4-game skid in the Motor City? Yeah, that's history we're burying. What matchup has you most hyped? JJ versus Kirby Joseph? Or our O-line holding the fort? And let's not sleep on the stakes. Fam, this Week 9 clash is playoff oxygen for a team clawing back from 3-4. A win catapults us to .500, breathing life into the wild card hunt, all while staring down the Ravens next. McCarthy's return? It's the spark. Completions ticking up, turnovers vanishing, points flowing like the Mississippi. From Vikings news straight to your screen, it's clear KOC sees him as the engine, the athlete who scrambles for chunks and involves everyone. Imagine the roar if he threads that needle to kill Harry for 6. Drop your score prediction below. Who you got? Wrapping this hype train, because as we count down to Ford Field, one thing's crystal from the latest Vikings news. The kid's inevitable. No more if, it's when. And that when is now, with rehab grit turning into game day magic. JJ's not just an integral part. He's the heartbeat, the scrambler, the completer who'll have Lions fans silent by halftime. We've waded through the injury fog, the vet patches with Wentz. But this is our moment to roar back. Who's with me? Skull all the way. But hey, before we hit the like button on this destiny, a quick reality check from the scout in me. The road's bumpy. That 58.5% clip? It screams room to grow. And those 6 turnovers in 2 games? We can't gift wrap wins to NFC North bullies. Yet, with KOC's full prep mandate, JJ's honing the edge fundamentals locked, athleticism unleashed. It's the story we crave. Underdog QB rising, purple pride swelling. What if this is the game that flips our season? Tell me your hot take. Finally, Skull Nation, as the purple haze settles on this epic update, let's channel that energy. J.J. McCarthy's baton handoff isn't just news. It's our battle cry for November glory. From Vikings news to your feed, it's all pointing to a star reborn, ready to light up Detroit and drag us kicking to the playoffs. We've got the pieces. Now watch the kid conduct the symphony. Who's believing? All right, Purple fanatics, if this McCarthy buzz has your blood boiling like a Viking raid, smash that like button right now. Let's get this vid to every tailgate in Minnesota. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is JJ the savior, or do we need more proof? Hit subscribe for zero miss Vikings news drops. Turn on notifications so you never skip a beat. And share this with your fellow Skullheads, because together we're unstoppable. Hail the Vikings, Skull!